Okay. This one's going to be a little invasive.
Not really,
Chris,
but keep trying.
okay. Um, has your home thoroughly been searched? And when it was searched, can you like, did they look in every possible crack, crevice, crawl space, ductwork, all of the above? Have they like thoroughly gone through your home, Chris?
Yes, my home was searched. I honestly can't tell you the number of times. I know it's been searched well over 10 times, and I'm talking not from the same fucking. I'm sorry,
No,
excuse
you're
me.
No, you're
fine.
okay.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
totally good, dude.
From various law enforcement, not just one group, not Sumner County. It has been Sumner County, local police departments that are in surrounding counties, TBI, um, Department of Corrections brought in corrections officers just to get another grouping look. I mean, you name it, they brought it in. What instruments they used? Infrared, night vision, heat signatures. They looked in the attic, the crawl space. Um, I mean, my ductwork. No, if you're looking at my ductwork, you better be looking for a micro midget because ductwork in my house is not that big.
Okay, well, I mean, that just like people seem to think that maybe law enforcement wouldn't do their job. You
Right.
see the question continuously in, oh, I bet they didn't look in here, or, or you've got somebody who wants to put a drone up and look in the backyard. Do you honestly think that if that were the case, then Sebastian would be home and Chris and Katie would be making, and Seth would be making a completely different announcement? Like, I guess people needed to hear those words come out of your mouth. Like, yep, they did this, they did this, they did this, they did this, to understand that all
So
of this.
for people to understand this much, if Sebastian was found in my home from day one to day 8, if he had been found in this house, we would not be having these conversations. We would not be on a YouTube. We would not be part of social media.
Right.
It would have just been a very wham bam, thank you, man, quick cases solved and done and over with. They moved on. But that's not
Yeah.
the case. It's truly not.
Yeah, I'm just floored by all the people who sit here and think that home hasn't been extensively searched. I'm like, are you guys completely stupid?
Well,
I mean,
not only that, I
obviously,
mean, I'm sure you guys probably, I mean, how many times I'm sure Katie's probably went in his room several times. You know what I'm saying? Just because
right?
common sense, people. Come on now. Fuck.
I think
Well, that's just as a mom, it's muscle memory to just go to your kid's room like that.
I think the next question people will have though after that is, well, what about the grandparents? What about the, you know what I mean?
And we've already talked about that. He's
Yeah.
answered those questions. He's not coming up here to be drilled. I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, when it comes to
we're not going to
grandparents,
do
I mean,
that.
well, I'll be honest with you. When it comes to grandparents, every house that can be related to this case has been thoroughly searched. Seth's place got searched. My parents, my sisters, um, cousins, uncles, anybody that has been named in the investigation, all of their dwellings have been searched. Every single thing.
Mm-hmm.
And not just once, but probably twice to 3 times over.
So, Chris, I have a question.
Mhm.
What? So, let's run a scenario where, like, maybe someone has Sebastian and he manages to like escape or get away. If he's like agitated, scared, excited, what would calm him down if someone came across him?
A cat.
Okay.
Great
Cat.
question.
I kid you not.
Do you have,
Um,
what about music?
Not necessarily. If he's running from somebody or trying to get away, music is not going to be the number one thing on his mind.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, the thing that will get him most will be a cat. If
Yeah.
somebody says, "Hey, we'll help you. You want to come sit with our cat? And let us call your mom. Let us call so and so." You got a cat. You just became his best friend.
Okay.
Good to know.
That's interesting within itself.
Yep, useful.
I mean, I kid you not. When
Yeah.
Sebastian's love for cats is so strong that still to this day, when me and his mom started dating, they had cats. And I am allergic to cats. So mom made the choice. They got rid of the cats so we could project and keep our life moving forward together. And still to this day, Sebastian will never let me live it down.
Do you think in the past, just out of curiosity, Chris, in the past, has Sebastian ever seen a cat outside through the window and went out to try to play with it?
Not to go out and play with it. He has seen cats outside the windows. I mean, there's two cats that run around our neighborhood that we know for a fact. One of them, it started out as kind of like a feral cat, but we know who the owners are, and they call it Socks. But it's a gray cat, and it runs around. And then there's like an orangish yellow tabby cat, I think is what they call it.
Mhm.
And it runs around the neighborhood. But I mean, that's it. He's seen them, but the cats don't come near him.
Okay.
Savage said tomorrow the tragedy pimps are going to be calling it Catgate.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised. Well,
You guys
actually,
didn't even
I
talk
think I
about
have heard
Sebastian. You
this.
talked about cats the whole time. How dare you?
I got another
Well,
question about. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Wait, Chris was saying something.
no, I was
Oh,
just going to
sorry.
say that in that released phone call with me and Terry Lynn, she actually tells me she's going to give Sebastian a cat. And I was like, really? Not here. He can send it to his dad's house, but not here. And people ripped into that. Look, he'll kill cats. I was like, whatever, people.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, I'm allergic to cats too. We got dogs, but I'm not having no damn cats. My kids love them, but I ain't having no fucking cats. Nope.
My husband's definitely allergic to cats. Yep.
Oh, I got a rule. I got enough boxes of shit. I'm not dealing with a cat that shits in a box. Nope.
What were you going to say, Truth?
No, that was
Well,
nothing.
that
No, it was
wasn't me.
Cletus.
That was Cletus up there.
Yeah.
He sounds just like me. He's trying
Oh,
to
I'm
take my
sorry.
sound.
I'm sorry. Pardon
Yeah.
me.
When Chris was on Clue Show last time, and Truth come up there, we had to all say, we had to
Hello.
count down 1, 2, 3, and all three of us say hello, so everybody knew we wasn't the same person. But
That's
I got a question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
Just in talking and thinking through things, is it possible that he's ever gone out the door in the middle of the night without y'all knowing? Is
very
that a
possible.
possibility? Okay.
It's very possible. I'm not going to say he hasn't,
Yeah.
because I mean,
But-
don't take the wrong way. If I'm sleeping, I would not know he walked out my door.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I asked why I mentioned the interesting of the cat thing, and also, of course, asked the question that I did because, I mean, obviously, if you're going to try to get Sebastian to trust you, you would use a cat. So I guess my question is, would that be general knowledge for people to know that, or would only specific people know that?
Everybody in my family knows it, and I'm sure anybody that Seth has an association with, they may know it as well. I mean, if he talks about his son, but I mean, as much as it's been put out there, it's general knowledge now. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows it. I mean, if they don't, let's put it this way: if there's any other shows out there that can't say what Sebastian's favorite animal is, well, then obviously they're not paying attention to the interviews or to the things that people are saying.
Right.
So, one more question and I'm done, I swear. But,
No, it ain't.
all right. Well,
You know how cousins lie.
You know it.
So, like, over here, like, we have our neighbor, right? And she has a cat. And he will come over and, like, we'll see him laying in our driveway and stuff. Like, do you know of anyone in the neighborhood who has, like, a cat that may go outside that maybe he would have seen?
Yeah, socks. My neighbor
Socks?
behind me, it's their cat.
Okay.
Yeah, he walks through the fences and walks all the way around the neighborhood. He
Does
was seen
Socks
on
walk?
multiple
Sock-
cameras.
Does Socks walk over to where the retention pond would have been? Do you know?
Very possible. I'm not going to say he wouldn't, but it's very possible.
Is
Well,
socks?
my thought process is just like if he was happening to like look out a window or something and saw like the cat, and maybe he was like, "Oh no," you know what I mean, or gonna go see it and it started running or something.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now, it's so dark in our neighborhood
Yeah,
at
it
that
would be
time of
hard
night.
to.
There's no way he saw the cat walking.
Right.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, the cops can't see an image on
Yeah.
cameras,
Right.
so there's no way Sebastian's got night vision and seeing a cat walk through the yard or right up against the brick of the house. There's no way.
Is socks still coming around?
Oh yeah, Sokka's still floating around.
Okay, that's all I was curious about.
In fact, we're actually keeping our eye on the cat now, helping our neighbors. Because all these storms and stuff, kind of, everybody's watching everybody's pets and stuff just to make sure everybody's animals are good.
Right.